want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that I'm freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated.
He's bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them boys stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Everybody knows my name when I show up now, and I've been from New York to LA and every place.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down here from the 36. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the needed response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
His first throw is an interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Get an even 40 out of that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
2-2 Atwell, now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Bronco 80. Here we go.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tabby Lions.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Takes the second down snap. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Bro, it's 4th down. You on your own side. Fuck it. I feel you.
Ready.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th.
19 Tiger, 19 Riggs, check Bobcat, 19 Lion. Buffalo 18.
They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Hey.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
He's going to throw this one. He's got London left side. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Let's go. Ready.
We'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Now an inside handoff. McLaughlin. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Okay.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Warrior 7. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw now. Has it down close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw to start the drive. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 44. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it on 2nd and short. Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
19 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. McPherson add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come 19. Come. Let's go. Let's go.
Airing it out to stop this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 6.
Hawk
Brings
70.
up
Hawk
2nd
70.
and 16 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down carry for Sampson.
chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line. Back now, pressure coming. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you could create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Back to throw. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hurt! Buffalo 18! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 18 Pioneer! Go!
3rd and long for him here. Wow, wide open here, complete. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to Sampson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Viking, 18. Ready.
A handoff here to Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
70 Timberwolves. Go Street. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
2nd down pass play coming. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's McLaughlin. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 60.
Here's Sampson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Hurt. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Throwing from the gun here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. John Dotson, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
3rd down from the gun. Moving for the end zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
First down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking in the air here. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Sampson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's a cut for the 1st. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, play action. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Gravity Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Caught by Johnson on the slant. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here comes Sampson. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They go play action on 1st down. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Atwell now to return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Go street. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. He finds Dotson left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
A gain of 15 there. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Count to 60, count to 60. '70s Timberwolves, 18 Rattler, 18 ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Running right with Sampson. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Trap, here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Unlock lock. Hey.
Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
to score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
Oh, quick throw here, left side. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. He's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so a nice pickup there, 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing from the gun. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Faster.
Offensive line fast.
19 Tiger, 19.
They're going play action. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go, set. Trap 60. 70 Timberwolves.
It's Sampson on the carry. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
They're throwing it. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Complete left side to Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now trailed by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. A gain of 14.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Bengals with a little more work to do to win it here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Get it. Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Buying some time right. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Hot step.
Throwing now. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Ready, set.
4th and forever coming up.
Go.
Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
On the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Back. 19, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To throw. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Packer 6, check. Hey, that's your man. Dragon 60. Ready.
Setting up to pass. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He'll look to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stephanie! Warriors, step Viking 8, go!
Here he is to throw. This to win the game. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
42. Bengals 35.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. But pick your meat, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go.